media. Click that stream, let's fire it up. Morning crew already rolling deep. I'd imagine that with the good vibes keep. Screens glow bright, it's go time now. MrCoop's here and he's shutting it down. Big laugh, straight facts, nothing disguised. Countdown hits and the camera shine. Red light flashing right on time. The mic is hot, the talk's alive. MrCoop bringing the morning drive. Say your piece, give it all you got. Wake the whole world cause the mic is hot. Yeah, we sip that brew, settle in our spot. Conversation flowing while the mic stays hot. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, oh, yeah. He scans the chat with a careful glance. Calls it real, gives everyone a chance. Keep it cool, keep it clean. Step too far, he'll cut the scene. Oh, yeah. Stories rolling, punchline land. Morning crew, feeling grand. From deep discussions to laughing loud. This right here is our kind of crowd. No cue cards, no holding back. Just real life talk on the morning track. Hands up high, let the energy fly. Everybody tune cause the mic is high. Yeah. Talk times on the vibe won't stop. MrCoop turning it up a notch. Speak your truth, bring what you got. Truth meets laughter when the mic stays hot. From the first hello to the last coffee pour, we're locked in strong, wanting more. Wide awake from the jump, no lie. Morning feels better when the mic is high. Good morning's flying, no call out. Every voice counts in this crowd. Turn it up, don't miss your chance. Step right in and join the dance. So the mic is hot, the show's in gear. MrCoop keeping it real right here. Wake up, fired up, hit your stride. Everything's brighter when the mic is high.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, all you fabulous people, and Miss D. How you doing? How you doing, Miss D?
I am doing good. I am still working on that thing you wanted, so give me just a few minutes.
Okay. Oh, take your time. Take your time. I'll say hello to all these fabulous people that come to see us today. All right. All right. We got Kiko in the house. How you doing, Mr. Kiko? And we got Tammy P. How you doing, Tammy? Oh, Big Nerd Notification. The infamous Big Dirt. Yes. And who else do we have? We got Miss Nancy in the house. Good morning, Nancy. How you doing? Terry, good morning. Andrea, good morning. How are you? Terry, good morning. Nice to have you with us. James, good morning. How you doing? Oh, Ruby, what you got to say? I will need to listen to replay. Spending time with my 19-year-old granddaughter. Well, you need to spend time with that grandchild. Yes. You have fun. All right. We're always out here on replay. There ain't no reason to ditch the grandkids. So you have fun with that. Glad you stopped in to say hey. All right. Now, this one, I'm not too sure about this name, but good morning. I think, what is it? Brett? Brett? Rich? Can you pronounce it, D?
Burchin, 1971.
Okay. Well, there's not an N, though. T. Birch.
Oh, my gosh. This thing is taking so long to load. There's 64 pages.
But we're just going to call them T.
Okay.
T, good morning. How you doing? Greg, good morning. How you doing? Oh, who else we got in here? There's Miss Nanny Clampett. How you doing, girly girl? Laura, how are you? Yes. Good morning. Al Walker, what's happening, my friend? Good morning to you, sir. Laura, good morning. Kelly, how you doing? Stacy, good morning, Stacy. Right on. Crystal's over in the Rumble Dungeon. How you doing over there in the Rumble? Oh, I need to turn the overlay on, don't I? Yeah, there we go. There we go. All right. All right. Tiny, what's happening? What's happening? Good morning. Good morning. Man, we're not going to we're going to start the day off right with a little bit of hell's stuff going on. Yes, we are. Seems like Miss Lynette's been awful chatty lately. So we got a few screenshots we're going to go over on that. Uh, before we get into our normally scheduled programming here today, we will be going over some Shirilla, some Mackenzie Shirilla information today. We got a couple of huge videos. Now, you guys know that I've been playing Jesse Waters. I think his last name is Waters. Videos, and I'm cool with that. Okay, I don't have YouTube doesn't have a problem with me going over his videos, but I have a couple of new ones, and I'm not real sure on them. So the first one I'm going to play, it's probably I think I don't know 20 something minutes long. And this is a smaller creator. So I hope that YouTube won't have a problem with it because of the fair use stuff. But we'll find out. The second one, I think the second one we will go to Rumble for if we get to it today. But yeah, I'm not too sure about the second one. But yeah, the first one, I haven't watched either one of them. So I'm going to be watching them firsthand with you guys. I like that first reaction. What do you think?
Yeah.
So we will be going over that here in just a little while. Laura, what you got to say? I only watched the Netflix version of this a week or so ago. Being in the UK means I'm behind on many things. Well, this stuff happened like 3 years ago, but all of this new information is popping up now. I mean, she's been a bad girl in prison. She's had some really crappy phone calls with her mama. Okay, so yeah, she's not a very good inmate. I can just about guarantee. We were debating this over the other day. When the judge sentenced her, she sentenced her to 15 to life. Okay, well, some people are saying that she's going to be up for parole in 5 years. Some people are saying it's 15 years. I'm still not exactly 100% sure when she's going to come up for her first parole hearing. But I don't think it really matters because with all of the garbage that she's been in while she's been in prison, I don't think it's going to look very good for her. I don't think she's going to make it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I think it was Jim that was in our chat. He's really familiar with Ohio prisons. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it was him that said pretty much the first one she's not going to get. Maybe the second one. It might have been somebody else I was talking to. I can't remember. But it doesn't look like she's even going to get her first parole hearing. I mean, I think the judge was a little bit lenient on her only because of her age. I don't think that it was anything to do with her personality or the fact that she was regretted her decisions because she showed no remorse whatsoever, in my opinion. But I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how all this plays out years down the road. But right now, she's been a hot topic for here. Oh shit! What's it been? About a month now. All this new stuff's been coming out.
Month or two, I would say.
Yeah, I mean they got phone calls, they got photos, they got all kinds of stuff. But typically, something like this, yeah, it takes a couple years for all the stuff to start coming out. I mean, we're talking Instagram photos, we're talking TikTok, we're talking, YouTube, we're talking all kinds of stuff because she was trying to become an influencer.
Yeah. Basically, she was for a while, but I don't know if doing drugs and posting all of that online is technically being an influencer I don't know.
I've never heard of her. But of
Me,
course, there's a lot of those younger influencers. People like us don't watch those people.
right?
So she could have been an influencer. I don't know. Laura, what you got to say? I was speechless. The state of the car was unreal. Right? Right?
Mm-hmm.
At that really shocked me because all the damage was on the, well, I'm not going to say all the damage. The majority of the damage was on the passenger side where the two boys were. Somebody asked the other day, I don't know if it was you or somebody in the chat asked, why weren't the boys wearing seatbelts?
Everybody's everybody's asking that. And I'm thinking something happened and they took their seatbelts off to try and get control of the vehicle to either have her stop, pull over, something so that the accident would not have happened. But that's, hey, it's just, just an opinion. I don't know. I wasn't in the vehicle, but that is something that we'll never know what happened in the car.
Yeah. Good morning, Blue. And I saw somebody said good morning to Shennemesis, but I haven't seen her yet. Uh-oh, what happened here? Don't switch. You better be working right. Let me go make sure. What's going on here? Audio.
Good morning, Brenda. Good morning, Ralph. Good morning, French. How are you? Good morning, Nanny. Good morning, Stacy R. How are you?
Audio general.
Hi, Jen Keeps It Real. Hi, Mama Bear Leah. Hi, Stacy Nat. Hi, Laura.
Am I coming through clear?
Yeah. Hi, Sister Sal.
Yeah. There's everything's going.
Harry.
Okay. All right. But I think I saw somebody who was saying good morning, Shennemesis. So
yeah.
Good morning, Shennemesis. Glad to have you, girly girl. Glad to have you.
Hi, Liz. Hi, Crystal.
There's Sandy and Harry and
there's
Linda.
Chucky.
Jay must be over.
Hi, Nancy.
Oh, what's James got to say? She's not eligible for parole for 11 and a half years. What's going to hurt her? Violations in prison. Her mother and father deserve to be in jail as well. Yeah.
If there was any influencing, I think her parents influenced her bad decisions and bad behavior.
Yep. I agree with you, D. I agree with you. I mean, they've enabled this girl. They've allowed her to just do whatever she wants. I mean, they've really enabled her pretty poorly. I mean, just the conversations we've listened to. She's sitting there, the F word, every other word with her mama, and I'm like, really?
I would have been eating my teeth.
Yeah. Now, I haven't heard any phone conversations between her and her dad yet. Have you?
No, it's always been her mom. I don't know if she's even called her dad.
I don't know. But what I do know is I just downloaded 97 guys, 97 phone calls between her and whoever. I haven't listened to all of them. I haven't listened to any of them. I just got to downloading them yesterday because I'm going to be putting out a video, and I think Dee's going to help me with it.
Yeah.
We're going to be putting out a video about that. But we got to go through the phone calls because most of the phone calls are between 14 and 16 minutes. So, there's a lot.
And I don't think, and they're not in any particular order, are they?
No.
They're just they're random. They're all over the board.
I really don't know the coding they're using to label all of the recordings. I don't know if that's in like numerical order or whatever, but there's no way, there's no dates, there's no numbers, there's no nothing. So we just have to listen to them and find out. Well, we're just going to pick the good ones.
Right.
But there's a lot. There's 97. I mean, I found a lot of information on this girl. And Polymopicus, if you are in the chat, Sorry, I did not get a hold of you yesterday, but I'm going to be getting a hold of Polymopicus and try and bend his ear on some of these apps and stuff that he's using. Mama Coop's in the house. There's my sweetie. But I want to get a hold of him and have him kind of guide me through, because some of the stuff, there's a lot of photos, there's a lot of videos, there's a lot of phone conversations.
Right.
I mean, the stuff, the amount of material I found on this, it's almost 10,000 files altogether. That's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. So it's going to be very interesting. Terry Bear, good morning. How you doing? How you doing? Clark Stark. Oh, come back here. Come back here. Where'd he go? Come back here. Oh, were they or were they what?
Carnies.
Oh, were they carnies? Did they work with the traveling carnival? No, they didn't. The father, he admits he can't speak it at all.
Right.
The mother and the daughter, oh my God.
It's like second language to them. So it's probably something she picked up at a very early age and she caught on how to use it. So that's how they speak.
The way she speaks that so fluently, I think she came out of the womb speaking it. I really do. I mean, this girl, I mean, she is just, I mean, I couldn't understand her. It was amazing. What's the story with that? I heard somebody talking about it in Carney. Yeah. Carney, Pig Latin, whatever you want to call it. It's a form of Pig Latin, but it's Carney talk. And they explained it. I don't know how to speak it. But no, I don't know. I know her parents weren't part of a carnival. I don't know where her mom learned it, but she learned it from her mother. I hope that answers your question, Clark. It's wild. Have you listened to any of the phone calls between the two of them where she's speaking Carney? We played a few on here at one time, and it's wild listening to it. It sounds like gibberish. I can't make it out. The one video that we did watch, though, it was pretty cool because they put up her actual words as she was speaking them, and then above it they translated the words that she was actually saying, and I'm like, huh?
Right.
It was like it was very strange. Liz Barnes, how you doing, girly girl? That's probably why they learned it, so they could talk without dad knowing what they were talking about. I don't have any idea, Liz. Maybe. Yeah. Why they would take time to learn something like that, I don't know.
I don't know. Good morning, Johnny D. How are you?
And I think, was it Tuesday where we were talking about the sister?
Yes.
I didn't even know she had a sister.
I didn't either until, who was that? Faves sent you the picture?
Yeah.
I didn't know that either.
I had no clue. What'd you say a minute ago? Were you saying hi to somebody?
Yeah, Johnny D.
Johnny D. There's Miss Stacy. There's Angie. DR's in the house. Good morning, young lady. Mama Bear Leah. How you doing, girly girl? MM Marsh, how are you? And of course, we got the Chucky. It's all Greek to me. Well, it is to me too, Chucky. It sounds crazy. It sounds absolutely crazy. All right, let's go. So, did you finally get your site pulled up?
I've got somebody working on that because there's 64 pages and it was slow to upload because there's all exhibits. So, yeah.
Oh, but did you get me the link like I asked you?
I got somebody working on that. Al's pulling that. Al's going to pull that, and I guess he's going to take care of that for us.
All right, cool beans. Thank you. What you got to say, Clark? Thank you for the explanation. I'll have to look for the translated video. If you give me just a minute, D, take over. I'll go grab the video and if I can find it, and I'll post the link for you Okay, Clark, because it's wild. It is wild. All right, I'm gonna let you take over. I'm gonna go see if I can't find that link.
Gotcha. Let's see. Good morning, Angie. How are you? Good morning, Crystal. Good morning, Brenda. Yeah, my condolences to Rozilla's family. I was not aware that there was anything wrong, so I'm very saddened by that. If everybody could keep his family in your thoughts and prayers, that'd be great. Good morning, E. Poindexter. How are you? Hi, Jen. How are you? Oh my goodness. Greek turn Greek turning to Latin. Did you saw the shaman recently? Yeah, that's crazy. My grandmother spoke Pig Latin, and it was usually around Christmas time to tell mom what she had gotten all of us kids for Christmas. And we never understood it, but her and mom spoke it. So I never picked up on it. I just walked away from it. I didn't know what they were talking about. And when they were having adult conversations, they would speak that, so none of us kids would know what they were talking about. So it's crazy. Yeah. Hey, I've been doing good. Mama Coop been doing real good. Okay, Al. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Isn't that crazy? I don't know if anybody's read that yet. I stumbled across it yesterday and I was like, wait, what?
Now, did we go over that Tuesday, or was
What?
that last Friday or Saturday last week?
It was last week.
Oh, was it? All right.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was Tuesday, but nope. D says no, it was last week.
Yeah.
Okay, there's Friday.
Good morning, Sticky. Okay, Al
I
says
found
that
it.
he said
Go
the file is Al said the file is uploaded in Discord to you in Discord.
Okay, cool beans. Because that's the only one I couldn't find. So I wanted to reference that before. All right, here you go, Clark Stark. Here is the link. I'm posting it on both Rumble and YouTube simultaneously. So here's the link to where she is speaking the gibberish, and they break it down so you can understand what she's saying. Now, in this video, at the beginning of it, she's talking in real time, in real speed. And then they play the same video again, but they slow it down where you can understand it better. So I hope this helps. So anybody that wants to check this out, go check it out. Here's the link right there. All right.
Good morning, Bonnie.
Come on, get caught up. Yeah, there we go. There we go. All right. We've got 204 of you fabulous souls in here. So if you guys don't mind, everybody on Rumble, please hit the like button. Everybody on YouTube, please hit the like button. Teach old Screw 2 to throw us out into the interwebs. Right on, right on. But there you go, guys. There's your link. I hope it helps for anybody that wants to learn Carney.
Right.
So it's pretty wild speech. I never could learn Pig Latin. Could you?
No, I never learned it. My grandmother and my mom both spoke it around us kids to hide, what they got us for Christmas or birthdays. And if they were having adult conversations about the neighbors or whatever, they spoke that just so we could not understand what was going on. But that's okay though. It didn't faze me. I didn't even care to learn it. So.
Oh, good morning, Michael. Now when I was in school, the girls in school, a lot of them spoke Pig Latin, but I didn't have any idea what they were talking about either. So Sticky Widget in the house? Did I see Sticky? All righty, Sticky Widget. He come to say hello.
Yeah.
6-syllable words, Coop. I have only had 2 cups of coffee. Sister, tan. Don't even start it. Oh my god. And, what do you? No, no, Chucky. I'm not going there. I can't
Mm-mm.
pronounce that.
No.
I have a hard enough time reading, regular English, let alone Pig Latin or Carney. Oh
Mm-mm.
my. Oh
Yeah,
my my my.
yeah, I can't. I don't know how to. No, the English language is hard for me, and um, I understand the poquito español, but I don't understand enough Spanish. I've lost a lot of my Spanish speaking abilities over the years because I took Spanish a long time ago.
I
So
I've never
it,
taken any language. Now my sister, she can speak Spanish fluent. I mean fluently. And to sit around her house and listen to them talk, I just have to get up and leave. I, I can't join in any conversation because I don't know how to speak. And I mean, I was raised in Florida. You'd think I'd know some of it, you know. I know
right.
dirty words. That's about it.
I think that's the first thing everybody learns.
Right. I mean, I spent most of my life in Missouri, well, not
Right.
most of my life, a huge part of my adult life I spent in Missouri. In the field I worked in, dealing with customers, we didn't have a lot of Spanish speaking people that came to that area. So when I moved back to Florida, I mean, holy hell. It was night and day. We literally had people that worked in the store that were translators. And a lot of the employees could speak Spanish. I can't. So when Spanish speaking individuals would come in and ask for something, if they didn't speak in English, I was completely lost, obliviated to what they wanted. I would always have to call up front and say, hey, can an interpreter come back?
Hmm.
Uh, that's why I always told my niece and nephew. My niece can speak, well, they can both speak Spanish very well. But I told them they needed to really practice on it and get better at it because that's a job skill in Florida. Well, it's a job skill anywhere now. I mean, to
Hmm.
be
Yeah, to be a
multilingual,
yeah, 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 multilingual. Um, I just I wasn't around enough people to keep going with it, and so it kind of like fell to the wayside.
right?
So it was really big to take that back in school, take a second language. So I took Spanish as a second language. So
Right. Yeah.
hola, hola Chucky, ¿cómo está? That's pretty much the extent of it right now. I'm not fully caffeinated, so
Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I have a hard time just trying to figure out how to speak English, let alone something else. But everybody says you're never too old to learn. Yeah, I'm too old. I no. They actually taught us the basics of Pig Latin in elementary school in Iowa. A true story. Oh, I wouldn't
really?
doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. Huh?
Wow. I've never heard of that. That's interesting.
Because now Pig Latin, I mean, that's not a cultural language. It's just a made up language, right? I mean, there's not an actual culture out there. There's not an actual race out there that use Pig Latin every day for their form of communication, is there?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I mean, like you say, you got German, you got Spanish, you got French, you got
Hmm.
American English, you got European English, you got Scottish, Welsh, you
Hmm.
got all these different languages, but I've never heard of a country or a race that spoke nothing but Pig Latin.
Right.
So, where did it
Yeah.
come from? Who
I
made
don't
it?
know. The origins of Pig Latin makes you wonder,
Right.
right?
Oh,
So now,
Madam Mimosa, how you doing? How you doing?
oh my
Oh,
goodness. Well,
and for anybody that's over on Rumble that wants to learn how to change your name over there to the same name you have on YouTube, get with Chucky. Chucky knows how to do it.
yeah. So, well, my husband speaks Spanish and he's fluent in Spanish, but
Oh.
um, to actually talk to him in English, you would not know that he's bilingual,
Oh
but
wow.
he's extremely fluent in Spanish. So,
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So you guys want to get into a little bit of Jeremy, a little bit of Linetti? Marianne Fields, Jeremy got a message from the mother that he passed away or passed, but did not give specifics. Yeah, I heard about, they're talking about Rosilla, right?
Zilla, yeah, I had no clue.
I didn't either. I got a message a few days ago saying that they had passed away, but I never learned what it was about or anything. Personally, that's a family thing. If somebody wants people to know, they'll tell us. But I condolences to the family. I'm sorry to hear that they passed away. I didn't even know that they were content creator.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah, I did.
I didn't. I mean, there's so many content creators out there. If they don't say something, I don't know. But Mama said she went over and took a look at their page, and Mama says they were young. I don't know how young. I mean, I don't know. I don't think I ever talked to them one-on-one. Did you?
No.
But yes, most importantly, guys, condolences to the family.
Yes.
It's never a good thing when YouTubers pass away. I can remember when Jeff passed for Legal Vices. I was right in the middle of a stream, and it was like a gut punch to me. I mean, because I had listened to him for a long time. I really liked listening to Jeff, and I literally had to go off camera for that. It was that surreal for me.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that blew my mind. I was like, wait, what? No way.
I mean, the first thing that came to mind whenever it came across that Jeff had passed, the first thing that came to mind, what about his dogs? Okay. I mean, because those dogs were always in his videos just about.
Yes.
And I'm sitting there thinking he's single. He lived alone. What happened to the dogs? What happened to the animals? But man, could you imagine somebody coming just to check up on their friend and find them passed away?
So, yeah, it's just, I don't know. When that was announced, it was like my jaw was on the floor, and I'm like, wait a minute. No, he didn't. Somebody's pulling a joke. Somebody's pranking. Somebody's spreading rumors, and then when I went back and I was like, oh my gosh, no way.
Well, if you ever watched Legal Vice's stuff, he never seemed like he was a healthy, energetic man. Okay.
Yeah,
he didn't
very
seem
outgoing. Yeah.
Right.
Very outgoing.
But that's one of the things that just get to me, because that goes to prove that anything can happen at any time, and you never know. You just
You don't know.
Right. Becky, good morning. How you doing, girly girl? Diane, how you doing? I'm kind of psychic. Oh, okay. And I knew that Legal Vices wasn't coming back after that vacation. I don't know.
I don't know either.
All right, let's get into some crazy Lynette stuff. What you say, D?
Oh, she's been going off the rails again. Yesterday, I was extremely busy, and I do apologize for that.
Oh, girl, no. You got your things to do. Don't even worry about it.
And I understood that there was a lot of stuff popping off yesterday, but I didn't get a chance. So this is all going to be brand spanking new to me.
Now, I haven't read this book. I haven't read any of this. I think there's this one. This one was a few days ago, and then there's this one, then there's this one, and then there's this one. Now, this one here, I have read that on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
I did see that on Facebook, but this one was only like 14 hours ago.
Oh, okay.
So I figured we'd go back. I'm interested to see what this book has to say here.
Okay.
Oh, and to let everybody know, yes, we have gotten Lynette up to over 930 subscribers.
Wow.
That's right. You weren't here yesterday.
Oh, So does this mean she's going to be going live when she
Well,
hits that 1K mark?
she put out a post. That right there, she put that post out the other day saying when
Uh-huh.
she hits 1,000 followers, she's going to tell her truth. So
Hmm.
yesterday, anybody that wanted to help her get to 1,000, I posted the link, encouraging people to go subscribe, not
Mhm.
to harass, but to let her get her truth out. Cause I'm very interested in her truth, which I think
Mhm.
she addresses that in the last post I have. I'm not
Ooh.
sure, but I think it is. But yeah, that's that. We got her up to 130. I can understand a lot of people in the chat didn't want to do it, which I understand completely. But I'm very, very interested in her truth. Trust me. All right. So this one, I don't really know what. I think this is about her Facebook page. I don't think it's about her YouTube channel. I think
Uh,
she's referred to her Facebook like page as a channel. I'm not sure, but we'll get right into it and see what old Liar Nut has to say. Hello, everybody. I have not wanted this channel to become a drama channel. See, I think she's talking about Facebook, but it looks like at this moment, I really have no choice. I have more followers. Yeah, she's got this on this page than on any. There is a lady out there calling herself Rianne. Oh, she's going into
Renee.
Rianne. Renee.
Renee. Yeah.
Ah, this Renee and is basically claiming that I am a liar about my daughter's medical condition because during the Christmas video she's seen online, my daughter didn't have a shield on. Well, may I explain? So here you go. Let's listen to her drivel here. You want to grab this?
All right. Number one, we were outside. Number two, she wasn't in close proximity to anyone. Wait a minute. Wasn't there other children around and in her face, and wasn't she in other children's face? And um okay. All right. I'll let you run
Yeah.
with that.
Bullshit.
Wasn't in close proximity to anyone, and the very few friends that hugged her. Very few. Okay. What's a few? Can somebody define few? Is few two, few three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10 people? I don't know. I don't know what a few is. When I think of a few, I think of two or three. I know that a
Now,
couple is two, but what's a
I
few?
didn't I didn't watch that whole video. Okay, I didn't watch any of those Christmas videos. As a matter of fact, I mean I've seen them, but I haven't watched them. But from what I gather, they had a bonfire. They had this was all held at night. What about the mosquitoes?
I don't know.
What about the smoke from all of the burning trash that was being burned?
Right?
I mean, this child is supposed to be deathly ill from this GA1 stuff, but yet she's out running around at nighttime with all these skeeter bugs and all this, flames and fire and smoke and people drinking and hooping and hollering. And I'm like, okay.
Right. Okay. So let's see. A few friends that hugged her because I don't allow everyone to hug my child. You don't? Hmm. Are you sure? Only those that are very close to me turned their faces to the side and they know not to breathe in my child's face.
Bullshit.
Hmm. Okay. Number three, my daughter doesn't have to live in a bubble. No, but you kind of make it sound like she has to.
Right.
Am I wrong?
No, you're not.
Okay. All right. Does anybody remember the movie from the 70s, The Boy in the Plastic Bubble with John Travolta?
Yep.
Okay. And I never claimed she did. The claim I made was that any illnesses that cause a fever can, my child. So if you take her out to let's say she goes to the grocery store. Okay. Um, does your whole family wear a face shield or a face mask? Is she in a buggy? Do you know that those buggies are not sanitized? And if your child touches that buggy and somebody else's child has threw up on that buggy, they just wipe it off. They really don't sanitize anything. So, and does she use the, oh, I meant, no, she doesn't. I was going to say, does she use the restroom in any public facility? But okay, we're not even going to go there. How many things does she touch on a daily basis that aren't sanitized after every time she touches them? That includes her own face, your face, clothing, anything that she can come in contact with. Okay, I'm just going to leave that right there. Okay.
Well, see, when this came out, Mark over on Facebook, you know Mark Lafayette, I think is his last name.
Right.
He made a post about it, and he literally showed a photo because see, she talks about her child being covered with this shield all the time, but yet there's Crook hand in hand with the child, no mask on, standing right in the flea market. It's her
crazy.
own hypocrisy that gets her caught up in her lies. Go for it.
I am not going to name names, but I'm going to tell you a very sad story. A friend of mine who also has a child with GA1. Now, is this the same child who she posted on her Facebook page or something like that? That child had
Passed.
Yes.
Yeah, I think this is the same child.
Was it really a friend of hers? Can we verify that in any way,
Well,
shape,
it's a
or form?
woman she met on Facebook. So that's the whole story of it. She's in these groups for this stuff, and she finds these people and she latches a hold of them, and next thing you know, they're bestest buddies in the world. Personally, to me, this sounds like one, she's trying to trash Renee, and two, she's trying to set up a grift. My poor child.
Okay. All right. A child with GA1, actually two children with GA1 a couple of months ago, lost her child. He was 8 years old. Now, is this the same person or two different people with two different GA1 children? So now
I don't know.
I'm confused with what she's saying.
I don't know if it's the same kid or not. That
Actually, two.
She, because I know the one. I don't remember the age of the one that passed away, but she claims all these people are their best friends. I don't believe her, but hey, that's just my opinion.
Okay. She's confusing me when she says that she had a friend and then actually two. Okay. He was 8 years old. He and Harley live very, very far away from each other, many states away. So they live many states away, but yet they're still your friend. Okay. But both had contracted the rhinovirus. Harley caught hers from the doctor's office. Oh, okay. So it's just not random people out in the public. She can actually get sick in a doctor's office. Imagine that. Wow. Yeah, okay. I know many people that have gotten staph infections from a hospital. I know many people that have contracted sepsis from a hospital. So, okay.
I actually think hospitals are more nastier than somebody's own house. I mean,
Exactly.
That's just my idea.
I don't know where my friend's child caught the rhinovirus. HG came through hers very well. Is that what it says? She came through hers very well. Unfortunately, my friend's child did not. My friend took her child to the hospital because he was flaring a fever. They did everything they could to bring the fever down, but unfortunately, he succumbed to the fever. His glutaric acid raised way up, and it killed the basal ganglia of his brain and him. I, as my friend, did take very good care of my child, and I'm very cautious of what I allow to happen and go on around my child. But I also know that my child has to be a child. She cannot live in a bubble. My child wears a shield at the flea market. Not in the past.
Well.
Not in the past. Is there any recent photos? I mean, I know she never had her. Yeah.
Let's just take a look at that for a momento. Okay. Where is that place at? I think it is right here. Yes, I think it is right here. She wears her mask at the flea market. Well, let's just take a look at that. Oh, I do not believe so. Because let's see, let's share this instead. Bam. Okay, why didn't you share?
I don't know. I
It
didn't
didn't
know.
share. Why didn't it share? Huh. Well, we'll just share it then. Oh, there it was. There it is. Bam. Huh. Flea market. No shield.
Mm-mm. No face mask, no nothing.
Nope.
Mm-mm. No. Okay, let's see. She cannot live in a bubble. My child wears a shield at the flea market when she's out in the hallway when she goes to buy bread. And when she goes to play the duck pond, everyone at the flea market that has a booth there loves and adores my child. They know that HG has a life threatening metabolic disorder, and they are all extremely careful of taking good measures to keep her healthy. So, Renee and Daisy, you shouldn't post things unless you know the truth because what you're doing is sp- sprouting sprouting and spouting lies. You're sprouting, so you guys need to take care of your sprouts, I guess. I don't know. And spouting lies.
Now, see,
And
this is interesting. My child does not deserve what you're doing to her. What are people doing to the child?
they're nothing.
Nothing. The only
They're
ones doing anything to that child are the guardians. That's it. I mean, none of these people online have anything to do with that child. They don't see the child, they don't touch the child, they don't talk to the child. So if something's going on with the child, it's on the guardians. Why are the guardians allowing themselves to talk about this garbage in front of the child and to the child?
Why is
I'm
she
done.
saying that? Okay. I just read the next couple of lines.
Oh, go ahead.
Um, my child doesn't deserve what you're doing to her. She doesn't deserve you to, that should be TWO, you to destroy what little is left of her life. Why is she saying that?
I mean, coming from her own mouth, the only person that is allowed to watch her besides herself is Crook. This
Why?
child has no contact with anyone except them two, according to her. So, how is
Why?
anybody on the internet doing anything to this child? Go ahead.
Why would she say that? And I say that because this is going to follow my child for the rest of her life. I am innocent. Why is that? Why is that even there? What is she protesting? Why is she saying she's innocent? Why is that even there? That's not following the flow. I have done nothing that I was accused of doing to Mr. Hales. Wait,
And
what's
there we
what's
go.
changed? What's
She,
changed? What has changed?
oh, she's not saying stalker anymore. She's literally using his name now.
Oh, okay.
And
Not one thing, and we have proven that over and over again and are about to show you exactly what I have for receipts.
how many
Shame.
years has she been saying this?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okie dokie. All right. Uh, shame on you, keyboard warrior women. Ma'am, ma'am, um, what is it that you're doing right now? What is it that you're doing right now when you type this? You're being a keyboard warrior as well. Okay. Uh, when people point out pictures, there's no face shield, there was no whatever, whatever, and they're pointing it out, that's them saying, hey, wait a minute, you're saying this, but we're seeing this. So they're pointing out your contradictions. Okay. So, ma'am, you yourself are doing what you are accusing other people of. Okay.
Oh, wait, it gets better. It gets better.
Oh, gosh.
Now, this is going to floor you here in a minute, D.
Okay.
Go for it.
With nothing better to do than to hurt a 6-year-old child. Hurt people. Hurt people. You should be ashamed of yourself. HG just said you should be ashamed of yourselves.
Why is
Adult,
HG saying anything about anything that's on the internet?
I don't know.
You going to tell me this child can read at an
Mm,
adult level and understand what's going on? I don't think so.
okay.
And if she
Mm,
can, why is she on the internet in the first place?
I don't know. Adults shouldn't hurt children, she said. Where did she hear it from?
And who's hurting her?
Yeah.
Who's telling this child about all this so-called harassment online?
Right.
Because you
Right.
know the child's not reading this on Facebook.
Hmm. Oh, goodness. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Oh, goodness. Think about that when you think about standing before God. You're going to deserve everything He gives you, including the eternal lake of fire.
There
Ma'am,
is nothing more
mm,
entertaining
mm,
and laughable than somebody quoting God while they're being evil.
mm, mm.
Oh my.
Okay.
Oh my. Recap? What you got to say, D?
Well, okay. I understand. I understand. She is trying to say, listen, guys, you shouldn't call me out. You shouldn't show pictures that are publicly available on videos and on the interwebs. Don't call me out. So I'm going to refute those pictures. I am going to stand all 10 toes down and say, all of you shouldn't be doing this. I understand what she's doing.
It's
However, girlfriend, you really shouldn't be doing this. Shouldn't be doing this.
Is there an
Mm,
actual group on Facebook called Hags for Humanity?
hell if I know.
I don't know where this was pasted, but apparently there's a. I completely forgot to put what group they were posting this in. Oh, it's called Hags for Humanity on Facebook. And these awful women are all over it, calling me and my child hags.
Um,
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that either. I don't know. I don't know. You see,
Now,
this just goes to show that whenever somebody points something out, I don't care who it's about. It can be about uh, a guy named Eddie, or it could be a girl named Wanda. Okay, if they say something and they say it publicly, don't expect the public to come back and prove your words wrong. Okay, because if you're going to stick to that you didn't say it, but yet there's proof that you did say it, you can sit there and fight it all day long. But as long as there's proof out there that you did say it, don't expect nobody coming back at you. Okay, that's just how life is. If you're going to sit there and lie and say, I never said that, or I never did that, but yet there is proof that you did say it and you did do it, don't expect no repercussions, because people are going to say, yes, you did. Here it is. So she's just, yeah.
she blowing smoke.
Yeah.
Renee Ann, you do not have my permission to use my likeness or that of my child. And you, whoever you are, a blazing liar. Why would my child have a shield on outside when she wasn't near any human beings within 3 feet?
Why is
My
why is it
daughter,
got to be why is it got to be 3 feet? What's up with 3 feet?
Well, you remember when the world shut down, at minimum was 6 feet. Remember that?
Right. Uh-huh.
So how did she cut it in half?
I don't know.
All right. My daughter wears a shield when we go anywhere. Oh, really? I think I just showed a photo at the flea market where she's not wearing a shield. Huh.
No, see now, okay, that was like what, last year or something?
Yeah, it wasn't too long ago.
Oh, okay. So
Uh,
I don't know.
or she will be face-to-face contact or when someone could cough in her face. But there's no need to wear one when she's not face-to-face with anyone. My daughter wears one at the flea market. Well, we proved that was a lie.
Mhm.
Okay. She wears one at the doctor's office. Well, I don't know, but I doubt it. Well, no, she probably does wear one at the doctor's office. She's got to keep up that image. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Right.
She wears one when we are in close proximity to human beings.
Why is she saying human beings? Why can't she just say other people?
Yeah. You better get your information correct before you spew your hate and your garbage. You called a 6-year-old a hag.
Can somebody find that? Can
I
somebody
don't.
find that?
I don't.
If somebody can find that, I
Yeah.
want to see it. I want to see it.
You're a filthy, disgusting human being, and you deserve everything God is going to give you. What does she think God's going to do to her? I mean,
I guess she's thinking she gets a free pass. I don't know.
And then this one was fairly new. This one was just last night, whatever 14, 15 hours ago was. So I don't have any idea what this one's about. So we're going to find out all together. Can you read it? Can you see it?
Yeah. I'm proofing it. I'm okay. So people are saying that I can't prove the truth, but I can. I can prove the truth by saying produce. Huh?
What?
Huh? Is that produce or produce? I don't know.
I don't know.
The evidence produce. Should that be a D on the end of it? The evidence produced one thing that says that I asked Mr. Hales for money. Produce one thing that says that I asked for merchandise. See, because I have all the text messages between him and I when we were getting along just fine before he decided to do his naughty neighbor scheme, before I made him look bad in town hall over stupid water hydrants.
No. Jeremy has those same texts. Didn't she ask for a free leap pad?
And she got one. She got one.
Yep. Jeremy's made several comments that whenever he would do a video and she would be texting him, "Hey, can I get that? Hey, can I get that?" He showed the text messages. All right. So that's false. As far as money goes, I don't think she's ever asked him outright to give her money, but by her asking to put a donation box at his meet and greet, that's not asking him for money, but that is asking if she can
make money.
Yeah, make money off of his subscribers. So I don't think Jeremy's ever said that she's asked him for money. Have you ever heard him suggest that?
No. I have no idea how all of that asking for money came to be, but
And I doubt very seriously she made Jeremy look bad anywhere. If anything, she's made her own actions make herself look bad.
So I don't know where this what she's saying came from.
I don't either.
Okay. Okay, Miss Tammy says LP did say if he would give her $65,000. Was that to make someone?
That's right. Well, I don't think she asked him, but she did say she wanted to get him in court and sue him so he would settle and give her $65,000 so she could get rid of Crook. She did say that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But I mean, if we're that was yeah. Mm-hmm. She did ask for the 65K to get rid of Crook to pay him off and get him out of her life. Yes. Hi, Big Al. How are you, sir? Indirectly. Indirectly. So whether it is directly or indirectly, she did make a statement about it. So, okay. Can she prove that she never said that? Can she prove that she never said that in a Facebook post? Or
Don't know.
wherever she put it? I don't know. Yeah. Okay.
Well, she gets into it right here, so go for it.
We've actually showed it. 2L showed it on blah, blah, blah. I have never asked for money ever, and I have the proof that I did not ever make any signs.
How
Mm-hmm.
can she prove she didn't make signs?
I
Explain that
didn't.
one to me.
Mercedes says to check your Discord PMs.
Okay.
Okay. Um, huh. I have the proof that I did not ever make any signs.
How can
So
you
would that
prove
matter?
that you didn't make something?
Don't know. So would that matter to anybody if you were shown the truth? Would it matter? I have a feeling that it wouldn't because nobody's really in this for the truth. You're in this for the entertainment. And honey, you are front and center in the entertainment because you constantly do these things. You constantly say things when you probably shouldn't say anything. You know? I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, shit.
And the
Oh,
ones that are posting it
oh.
everywhere are in it for money. Huh.
Oh, yep. Yeah, there is a group called Hags for Humanity. I'm not part of it, but yeah, there is a group,
But
and there
did
is
somebody
Renee did. Yes, Renee did post a post. I'm not going to pull it up
right?
because it does have a video of the child. Of course, the child's face is blurred out, but I'm not going to post that on here. But there is a post. I will read it.
Does
And
she
this is from Renee.
does she state that she called the child a hag? Is that's what I'm
Uh,
interested in. Did she state that? Because if
well, let me
she
see.
didn't, then LMNOP, you are wrong. But if she did state it, then you are correct.
So the post goes, here's my second addition to the She's Not Wearing a Mask or Shield series. Fifi were hurt. Fifi, feelings were hurt. Asses were debunked and attacked occurred. Okay. You didn't want your child on here. So here's a random child. Okay. At the flea market. Strategy Nose and Crook, Biscuit Boy, and what that first bumps touching. Okay, that's I don't know if that's their child or a random child. I don't know. I'm not going to play it. It's none of my business about this child. I'm not going to show the child, but I will go find Renee's other post while you're talking.
Okay. No one really gives a damn about the truth, which is sad. I have done nothing, and you all are attacking me for nothing. And it is sad that you are destroying the life of a 6-year-old child for nothing. But but it will get proven. It will. It has already been proven. It's so sad. So absolutely sad. Well, come on now. Really. There are plenty of screenshots. There are plenty of other things to show that since day one of this child coming into your life, you have had PayPal after PayPal after PayPal, needing money for this, money for that, everything. So come on, let's be real. Let's be real. Okay. I just can't. Oh, I just can't. Mm. Right, Mary Beth, that handwriting expert. Yeah, they never showed any really anything. If I'm not mistaken, a lot of people don't want to use handwriting experts because it's considered junk science. Okay. And also, I think there's a little bit of a discrepancy in one handwriting expert versus the other handwriting expert, but I don't recall the specifics or anything to that nature. But I don't know who would be able to shine the light on that. I really don't. So,
Well, I did find a post by Renee,
hmm,
and I don't see where it says anything about calling anybody a hag
okay.
anywhere. So I'm not going to read all the comments, but as far as what I can see, nobody in the comments said anything about calling a child a hag. Uh,
Okay.
so I don't have any idea. I'll pull it up here in just a second. Did you finish reading that?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
All right. I don't see if anybody. I mean, I'm not going to pull the post up because it does have videos from the Christmas thing where she's running around with no
Yeah.
shield. It does have pictures of something else where she's outside the purgatory wall. Uh, but
Mary Beth, I remember that. I remember that. I remember her asking for money for the adoption. I remember that.
this, I'm assuming this is the other post right here that she's referring to. But I do not see where anybody was called a hag. Uh,
Right.
I'm going to continue looking over here while you read that if you want to and see if there is another post. But I,
Okay. So she's giving two example in a new series,
right.
stating she's never seen HG with a face shield. She states that she chose this video first due to the cameos from 2L, Tori, uh, what's his face, and many more. There was a huge bonfire and mortar fireworks with children running around, and she states safety first, not, and that was posted December 27th.
So I don't know
Hmm.
what's going on, where she comes up with somebody. Renee didn't call anybody a hag that I can see. Okay. I looked at all the comments. I saw nobody in the comments say anything about calling a child a hag. So I don't know well, we know where it's all coming from. She likes to spin crap just like everybody else on that side of the fence does. If you say it's blue, she's going to say it's red. you know, uh,
Right.
that's just the way they do things over there. But I do not see anything where she calls. She don't even call Lynette a hag. So I don't know
No.
where she's getting accused of calling someone a hag came from because I don't see anything. Do you?
No, and if she can produce that, if she can screenshot it and post it, hey, I'll say, okay, so somebody did. So,
Now
but
this
if
one,
she doesn't have the screenshot of it or we're not finding it, then I'm going to have to say, well, if it's not there, it's not there.
I am going to assume that that screenshot that's on the screen right now was from her first edition. This screenshot is from her second edition.
Okay.
Okay. And it goes, where are you at? Where are you at? Why aren't you letting me?
Hmm.
Oh, why didn't it let me? Kabam. Okay. It should. There. Now, this one was 2 hours ago. Okay. I
Okay.
just got this screenshot and I still do not see anyone calling anyone a hag.
No. Mm-mm. Hmm.
So you want to grab this one or you want me to?
Okay. Here is the second edition. She's not wearing a face mask or shield series. Fifi's were hurt. As's, I can't even do Jay's thing, were debunked and attacks occurred. You didn't want your child on here, so here's it's a random child at the Chiefland Flea Market that strangely knows a crook and a biscuit boy. And what's that? Fist bumps, touching another person with no hand washing after going through a haunted house. That's lots of other dirty hands touched. Exactly. Exactly. So apparently this is a child of a random child.
Oh no, it's not.
Well, that's what it says
Yeah,
here.
yeah, that's what it says, but it's not a random child.
Well, I don't want you to. I don't want you to put the picture up.
I'm not. No, 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 no. I'm not. I'm not. No, there won't be any kids put on here at all. But yeah, where is she calling anyone a hag?
I'm not seeing it.
So this is ludicrous. It's typical Lynette fashion. What's up?
Yep. Exactly.
All right, I'm getting my stuff burned up over here by somebody.
Okay, well, it's not me.
Oh, what happened? Oh, okay. I'm getting more stuff sent. Nowhere did anyone call the child a hag, and I had nothing to do with posting, at least not until she mentioned my name. Well, I'm going to let you stay anonymous there, young lady. So if you want to come out of the closet on that one, you go right ahead, but I'm not going to out you. Not today. But yeah, she's made accusations on two people. Okay. Well, we can plainly see this is both posts that Renee posted. Renee, girl, you got my support. You didn't say anything bad. Nothing. I don't see where you said anything calling a child anything. So now my question is, how many times has Lynette turned around to that child and said, these people on the internet are calling you a hag? How many times has she done this? Well, I've seen nobody call this child a hag.
Nope.
Now, that's pure speculation on my part, guys. I don't know if she's teaching this kid, showing this kid all this stuff or not. I've never seen or heard her tell the child what's going on Facebook, but she keeps referring to the child knowing about what's going on the interwebs.
Why would you even allow your 6-year-old or even your 9-year-old knowing what's going on in your personal life? Why are you making it public? Why are you bringing a child into this when your job as a parent is to shield them from this?
Exactly. So it's absolutely insane, guys, that Lynette, there's something wrong with that woman. There's definitely something wrong with that woman. You don't want your child on the interwebs. Don't put your child on the interwebs.
Right.
When you do put your child on the interwebs and you run your mouth, you're going to get debunked. I mean, I think Renee did an awesome job debunking what she was accused of. So can we get a
debunk?
Anyhow,
I don't know.
They make it too easy. They make it way too easy. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. It's just crazy.
All right. I guess. Yep. There it is. All right. You guys ready to get into Shirilla? Some Shirilla?
All right.
We're going to head to the Shirillas. All right. Now, guys and gals, we will be stopping this, ever so often so we can talk about it. We got to keep that fair use stuff going on. All righty. So,
what is this one? This one?
This one, what was the name of it? Shirilla's toxic family, her something.
Exposed as her secret sister speaks out. Oh, okay.
Right. This one was sent to me by Sharon. Sharon sent this one to me, I think, yesterday.
Right.
And this is from a smaller channel. Kudos. Matter of fact, guys, I am going to make sure and post the link to this channel so you guys all go subscribe to them. Okay. Anyway, you ready?
Absolutely.
I hope you can hear it. Let me know if you can't.
That who am I to say who can smoke and who can't smoke? Now,
I never allowed my daughter to smoke marijuana. How was I stopping her? You know, she was, couldn't lock her up in her room. I'm not quite sure where there's a problem with what I said.
When millions watched that clip of Steve defending his daughter, most thought that was as bad as this family could get. They were wrong. Because this story does not start with Mackenzie. It does not even start with Steve and Natalie. It starts one generation earlier, and what you find there explains everything. Someone in this family has been paying attention the whole time. She has never spoken publicly, and her silence is the loudest thing in this entire case. So here we are with another video on Mackenzie Shirilla. But this one is not about the crash, the conviction, or the sentence. You already know that story. This one is about who built the person who drove that car. And it starts somewhere most people have not looked, with Natalie Shirilla's own upbringing and the culture she was raised inside before she ever became a mother herself. You know how people say that what gets passed down in a family does not always come in a box, that some things get handed from one generation to the next, quietly, invisibly, not as a gift but as a pattern. Well, neighbors and family acquaintances who knew the maternal side of this family in Ohio have described an environment where appearance always came first, where protecting the family name mattered more than telling the truth, where accountability was not something that happened to people in that household.
So I take it this is going to be about the sister.
The one that hasn't spoken up. She hasn't said a word. Yeah. This is the one that got her bed frame taken away from her?
I think so. I think so. Oh. So wow. They're going to be talking about, well, I think this is going to be an opinion, okay? Because the sister hasn't spoken out at all that I know of, unless this individual got a interview with them. But
an exclusive, yeah.
But I think this is all going to be opinion based. I think we'll have to see.
It was something that happened to other people, and Natalie grew up inside that. Christine Russo, Dominic's sister, the woman who lost her brother to this family, put it plainly when she said that Steve and Natalie are monsters themselves who created a monster. And she is right. But what she was also pointing to, whether she meant it that way or not, is that you do not create a Mackenzie Shirilla from scratch. You inherit the blueprint. You pass it down. And Natalie passed it down faithfully. Here is
what you got to cackle about.
You don't create a Mackenzie Shirilla from scratch. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
So what the creator's saying is that the parents created her.
Yeah, because look at it. You got to look at the whole picture. This just isn't something that happened. It was nurtured. It was fed. It was surrounded by. So, yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
It is.
What that looked like in practice. When Mackenzie began exhibiting controlling, threatening behavior toward Dominic Russo, tracking his phone, hiding in his apartment, making physical threats, Natalie was aware. This was not hidden from her, and her response was to normalize it.
All right. River Song. My email is going across the bottom of the screen. It's MrCoop Show, all lowercase, at gmail.com. If you will send me the link to your channel, we will make sure and get it in rotation. Okay? I think that's what they're saying, right? I have made a channel. I'm
not sure.
Oh, I think it's on Rumble. Okay. So they're not a creator. They're talking about Rumble with Chucky. All right. Okay. All right. Let's go.
Called it passionate teenage love. She did not pull Mackenzie into a conversation about boundaries or consequences. She smoothed it over and moved on. When Mackenzie was disciplined at school, and the school records show this happened repeatedly, incident after incident of disrespect toward teachers and fellow students, her parents showed up and took her side, every time. Steve admitted this in the documentary without a hint of shame. Prosecutor Tim Troop's summary of the school record was 4 words: no adult oversight whatsoever. And then there is the Potts situation, and this one is important. Natalie knew that Mackenzie had been diagnosed with postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome at age 13. She knew this was a condition that could cause blackouts and dizziness.
Oh, so she was diagnosed with POTS?
If she was, nobody really brought it up like to really question anything. They just let it fall to the wayside. So if she was diagnosed, well, if she was diagnosed with it, then she was diagnosed with it. But nobody brought it up, is what I'm saying. Her defense attorney never brought it up, never questioned any physicians, talked to her physician, nothing.
Oh, Toby says, Coop, have you read the text between MS and her dad?
No, I haven't seen any of that.
Now we have seen the text between her boyfriend and her, but I do have a ton of text messages that I have not went through yet. That's what me and Dee's going to be working on. I do believe I downloaded those yesterday, but I'm not 100% sure. If I didn't, I will get them today. But I know we've seen the ones that were introduced for court, which were the ones between her and Dominic. I do not think that I have seen any of the ones between her and her dad, except for this morning. This morning, Jay was playing a bunch of them from some other creator that was talking about them. I heard some of what the lady was saying, but I was bouncing in and out because I was listening to him while I was setting up our stream.
Well, Sharon says there is medical documents to prove POTS. So why didn't her defense attorney, why didn't her attorney hammer that? He should have. That is his job as her counsel. So,
Big Al, if you can't hear, refresh your screen, my friend. Refresh. Sometimes YouTube has that little funky stuff going on. You know, I was actually watching a video yesterday where a live stream where somebody was streaming from Rumble to YouTube. You could watch it over on Rumble and it was flawless. But if you tried watching it on YouTube, you got the wheel of death every second or two. It was driving me nuts. So I just went over to Rumble and I just watched it on Rumble. All right, let's rock. Let's rock.
She knew this years before Mackenzie ever sat behind a wheel. She still allowed her daughter to get a driver's license. And the moment Mackenzie drove 2 people into a brick wall at 100 miles per hour, Natalie immediately deployed that diagnosis in court as a shield, claiming it was a medical emergency. When prosecutors asked her on the stand why she had allowed a teenager with a known blackout condition to drive at all, she struggled to answer, because there is no answer that holds. Natalie is a registered nurse. She understands medical conditions. She understood what POTS meant. She let Mackenzie drive anyway, and then walked into a courtroom and pointed at that same diagnosis as her daughter's alibi. That is not a mother in denial. That is a mother who knew exactly what she was doing on both ends. And it got worse from there. Hours after the crash, while Dominic Russo's family was being notified that their son was dead, while Davion Flanagan's family was learning the same, Natalie took over Mackenzie's social media. She got online and started arguing with commenters.
See, this is what gets me about these people. Their daughter unalived 2 individuals. They're more worried about what people are saying on the internet than they are about those two individuals that got unalived.
Mm-hmm.
It might just be me, but to me, that's disgusting. I'm sorry. That's just trying to argue with people on social media and then trying to get her child a modeling. Man, this girl's not going to see daylight for a long time when it comes to the prison sentence.
Mm.
She began reaching out about modeling contracts and content opportunities for Mackenzie, who was still lying in a hospital bed. 2 young men were dead. Natalie was managing her daughter's brand. At sentencing, she stood before a judge and referred to 19-year-old Davion Flanagan as just a new friend. The judge stopped her, asked what that meant, asked whether she was suggesting his life carried less weight.
Those decisions have forever altered the futures of 3 families, and of you also, Mackenzie. And your decisions forever robbed Dominic and Davion of the futures that they had before them.
Natalie walked it back, but the room had already heard it.
I'll tell you right now, I loved it when the judge called her out on that day. When
Absolutely.
the judge called her out, says, "I'm not hearing any remorse for the 2 boys."
Mm-hmm. That right there was just letting mom know, you really need to rethink what you're going to say while you're standing in front of me. Think
Right
it
on.
through. Think it through before you open up your lips and let the words flow out.
Right.
Then she told the same judge that videos of Mackenzie at concerts and parties in the months after the crash were fine because her daughter needed a moment of fun after losing her whole world. The Flanagan family sat in that courtroom, the Russo family sat in that courtroom, and Mackenzie Shirilla told the judge her daughter deserved fun. Meanwhile, I think it'd be fair if I gave a spotlight to some of you guys who dropped some comments on the previous video, like Hyperdog67, who said, "Am I the only person who feels that Natalie and Steve..."
CK over on Rumble. TMZ reporting that Mackenzie Shirilla got a job in jail as a food server worker. Now, remember when we listened to the interview Jesse Waters did the other day with the woman that was in jail? You remember that, D?
Yeah,
All
said that that was the worst job.
Yeah. It was the worst job. Food server worker and is paid around $24 a month. But see, that $24 a month, that one woman did say that they were able to buy, I can't remember what she called it. It wasn't care packages, but it was I think once or twice a year, they could buy something from these companies, better food, clothes, shoes.
Yeah. I forget what she called them too. It was like a once a year, like staple box, like she could get a hair straightener, better products, stuff like that. Yeah. I forget what they were called.
$24 a month. I can just about guarantee last I heard she was making a ton in there. Remember that, D?
Yep.
Where family members of other prisoners were sending money to her mom and her mom was putting it on her books.
Yep.
I think this gal is getting more money in prison from her family and friends than she ever got on the outside.
Well, let's not forget that if there are other male suitors who are thinking that she's the cat's meow, they could be possibly putting money on her account in prison as well. You never know.
Sharon stays, she's up on top of all of this Mackenzie stuff. She sends me stuff like crazy. Now she's saying Dominic's sister had a meeting with state representatives yesterday over the Dom and Davion law. I guess they're going to try and introduce new law.
I hope so. They really should. Jim says their food boxes, Sundry box.
Sundry, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Big Al, food service once. Come back here. Food servers, one of the jobs, is the easiest one to acquire in prison. Almost everybody can get that one. Right on, right on. Mr. Coop, food boxes, sundry. Okay, thank you, Jim. Thank you. And Sharon, she also has sugar daddies.
Right.
Wouldn't they
So,
be sugar mamas?
well, I guess it depends on who's sending her the money.
She was walking around with hickeys on her neck from a female prison.
Right.
Oh, but she got her mamas inside, got her daddies outside, huh?
I guess so. I guess.
Well,
that's
look
how
at Wade Wilson.
Oh my
Wade
gosh.
Wilson went and had all them damn tattoos put on his face. I'm telling you right now, he wasn't a bad looking guy until he did that. But yet he's got these women on the outside just drooling over him.
Why?
I don't know. I mean,
Why?
this guy's in jail for the rest of his life. It's crazy. It's crazy. All right, let's go.
Should be charged with crimes with a minor. The mother knew she was doing sex work, doing drugs in the house, buying her a
sex work?
That's new. I've never heard that before.
Yeah, I've never heard that one before. Oh,
wow.
Shit. What was this girl not dabbling in?
Oh my goodness.
for her 15th birthday.
Well, let's see what's it say here on the thing. I am the only person who feels that Natalie and Steve should be charged with crimes with a minor. The mother knew she was doing sex work, doing drugs in the house, buying her a bong for her 15th birthday. And look at the results.
Holy cow. Oh my gosh.
I'm assuming this is a Facebook post. Yes, it is.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no, this is a YouTube post because it's got thumbs up, thumb down, reply, and then it's got the heart. I don't think that. Well, it might be. No, it's a YouTube post because it's got at Hyperdog67 up there. All right, it's a YouTube post off of somebody's video somewhere. Wow. Now, guys, I don't have any idea if she was doing sex work in the house. That's a new one on me.
Well, well, if there is, unless somebody is, just saying things without proof, I like to have proof. I like to have something tangible that I can see with my eyes and read it and hold it. And, I would need to know if this is what this person is saying is actually true.
Well, James, don't worry, my friend. I just hope you're staying safe up there. I guess they're having really bad weather up in Illinois.
Oh, wow.
So stay safe, my friend. Stay safe. If you have to drop out, don't feel bad about it. I understand completely. Oh, Mama Bear Leah. He bought the tattoos he thought the tattoos would stop him from getting his ass kicked. Well, I don't know. She's talking about Wade Wilson.
Yeah,
I don't know. He, like I said, he wasn't a bad looking dude till he did all that. Oh, yes. Dom and her daughter over her pros. Oh, okay. Let's get on.
Day and look at the result. There's also at Unimac9687 who said she's an awful narcissist, liar, and obviously an extremely spoiled little brat. R.I.P. Dom and Deviant. For her, everything and everyone belongs to her and only her. And at NKHIRDAG, who added, she will never get out of prison. She will be completely and irreparably institutionalized. She will never be able to function in civil society. You are all absolutely right. This is the woman Natalie's upbringing produced, a woman who responds to her daughter killing 2 people by managing the optics, weaponizing a medical diagnosis, and calling...
Oh, wow, D. Sharon says, yes, they found text between Dom fighting over her getting money for schmecks.
Oh, snap.
Girl, we're going to have to go through all these. We're going to have to dive into these things. See, girl, something about peens and feet. She did with somebody, Anna Elsa read docs about it. Oh wow. Jesus
Mm,
Christ. We're finding out all kinds of shit today.
right?
My goodness. My
Look at
goodness.
the faces. Look at their faces. The mom looks defeated, and the dad, he looks kind of smug, maybe.
He looks like I'm gonna make money off of this.
You know, the facial expression, but mom looks absolutely defeated. Like, I just can't anymore. I just can't. She looks horrible. She looks so sad. She looks so sad.
You know, I'd really like to find out how much Discovery paid these people. That'd be
Uh,
interesting to know.
you mean Netflix?
Or Netflix, yeah. What did I say?
Discovery.
Discovery. I meant Netflix. I'm sorry. But it'd be interesting to know how much they made off of this. Because
Mm,
one video that I have keyed up that we probably won't get to today, it's talking about the side of the story that Netflix didn't tell.
okay.
So I'll probably have to hang on to that one for the next time we go. But because I don't think we'll have time for it today. Because this
Okay.
one here, we're only like shit. I don't know how long we're into it, like 7 or 8 minutes. So us starting and stopping and talking, this one will probably be the only one we get to today.
Okay.
One of the victims a footnote. The culture of no consequences that she was raised inside did not die with her parents. She carried it into her own home, into her own children, and into a courtroom in Cuyahoga County. If this channel is giving you the layer underneath the layer, the part the documentary never touched, hit that like button right now. It takes 1 second, and it is the only thing that tells this platform this work matters. Do it, and let's keep going. Now, take everything Natalie built and add Steve Shirilla to it. Because if Natalie was the culture of no consequences, Steve was the enforcement arm, the parent who made sure Mackenzie never once had to face a single one. Steve appeared in the Crash documentary wearing a t-shirt with the word boom printed across.
You know, I still haven't watched Crash on Netflix yet.
You haven't?
I really need to watch that because I want to see this shirt that everybody's talking about that got him fired. Because we know at one point in time, yeah, he got fired, and then he had a promising new job lined up, but I don't know if he ever got it or not. So
I haven't
I
heard
mean,
anything about that.
this story just keeps giving and giving and giving every day.
Right?
It in bold red lettering. His daughter had driven 2 people into a brick wall at 100 miles per hour. He chose that shirt. When the internet responded to it with disgust, he said people had misunderstood. The school he had taught at for 7 years placed him on administrative leave. He said it was a knee-jerk overreaction. On camera, Steve said he knew about Mackenzie's near-daily marijuana.
I have my favorites. Welcome, young lady. Oh, it's all
Hey.
good. It's all good. You're here now. What were you fist say, D?
I was just going to say hi to Faves.
Well, say hi.
Hi, Faves.
Glad to have you, girly girl. Glad to have you. I refuse to. Okay, so I don't know what they're talking about. Oh, morning high. I don't know what they're talking about. It's strange to have MU as the madam and dad as the pimp.
I don't know.
Use and had no problem with it. He said if someone was going to take a drug, that was the one he recommended.
That who am I to say who can smoke and who can't smoke? Now, I never allowed my daughter to smoke marijuana. How was I stopping her? You know, she was, couldn't lock her up in her room. I'm not quite sure where there's a problem with what I said. It was never, hey, everybody go smoke marijuana. Hey, you should, you know, I don't understand why the documentary felt the need to.
I couldn't lock her up in her room. Well, who's the parent? Who's the child?
Yeah, come on. I mean, who's controlling the situation? And it seems like to me that she was controlling everything. She was. I don't know if she would throw a temper tantrum or what she would do if she didn't get her way, and maybe the parents got tired of listening to the whining, the crying, the belly aching, the moaning, and then just gave in. So I don't know.
Well, the thing that gets me is the fact that, Dee, I'm pretty sure that you weren't a perfect child, right?
No,
I
I
mean,
was
did
not.
you get grounded in your lifetime?
Absolutely.
Okay. Parents, good parents, ground their children when they do shit wrong. This guy's basically saying, she can do what she wants. She can
Mm-hmm.
run around who she wants. She can smoke all the dope she wants. What am I going to do? Lock her in a room? You damn right. That's what you do. I mean,
Exactly. Take
you
things away from her. Let me tell you something. The best way to get a child to hit them in the nerve that is the one thing is to take away the electronics. Take away the electronics.
Oh, hell yeah. In today's society, oh, yeah. Her, I can just about guarantee you take her phone, a laptop, iPad away from her where she's got no communication with the outside world, and you
Mm-hmm.
ground the shit out of her. You don't even have to ground her to her bedroom. Just ground her to the house, okay, with no electronics. Yeah. That's how you do that. That's how you be a parent right there.
Mm-hmm.
My. Gen X rules need to come back.
I'm telling you, take away you just take that cell phone, take it. They have
Ugh.
no way to communicate anything. And if that would be a first step. If it's a continuous bad behavior, the electronics go. I'm
I
taking
mean,
your electronics.
my mom, she knew that my favorite thing that I owned as a kid was my bicycle. Okay. My bicycle was my transportation and my freedom. Okay. So I got in trouble one day and I was going to take off, just to let things cool down. I go
Hmm.
outside and mama had let all the air out of my tires and we didn't have an air pump.
Oh
And the
wow.
nearest air pump was like 6 blocks away. And she knew that I wasn't going to walk that bike down there. So I ended up just staying in the house and dealing with it.
Mm.
But man,
Yeah.
today's society, a lot of these kids are just way too spoiled. Way
Yeah,
too
that's
spoiled.
like if I wanted to go somewhere and I didn't have a way to get there, I'm going to tell you something. The Shoe Leather Express ran 24 hours a day. And if I wanted to go somewhere, I had to walk. If I wanted,
Oh,
yeah.
Melinda says, I hope someone will check where the $40,000 went. It was stolen from Dom. Oh, what I am thinking, it went to mom too on the bankruptcy debts. Ooh,
Oh, wow.
ooh. I didn't know that there was $40,000 missing. What you got to say, Mark? Mark, that's how the parents did it. Today, it's a different story, right? Oh,
Hmm.
by the way, Mark, I'm glad you're here, my friend. By the way, I shared some of your stuff the other day. I gave you credit for it, but I shared your text message, or not your text messages, your comments that you put together on Lynette and
His screenshots.
screenshots. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for posting that stuff, my friend. All right. All right. Let's get back to this. Oh my God. It gets worse. I
Mm.
think it's like every few minutes, it's like, really?
Put that in there.
She was a minor. Ohio had not yet legalized it. He was, at that moment, a teacher at a Catholic elementary school. Within days of the documentary airing, the Catholic Diocese of Cleveland released a statement confirming they were investigating allegations of poor judgment by a member of their staff. He also confirmed on camera that he allowed his 17-year-old daughter to move in with her 20-year-old boyfriend because they felt she was mature enough. A teenager living with an opposite-gender adult in a relationship prosecutors would describe to a court as...
Okay. I got a question for you, D. I don't know if you heard it or not.
Go ahead.
Everybody's been saying since day one that he was 20 years old and she was 17, fixing to be 18. But yet yesterday, or it might have been Tuesday, they said he was only 19 years old when he passed.
Huh?
Do we have any information on whether or not that's true, whether he was 19 or 20? Everybody says he was 20, but then I heard that he was only 19. Oh, and by the way, guys, just to let you know, I don't know if it's been circulated out there yet, but I do have video that these two chuckleheads made together breaking into someone's house.
Okay.
That's to come.
It says that he was 20 when he passed away. He was just 20.
Okay. I was going to ask you about that, and I had totally forgot about it.
That's okay.
Volatile and threatening. Steve's assessment? Mature enough. The text messages released from Mackenzie's phone show what that household actually looked like day to day. 3 years away from legal adulthood, Mackenzie texted her father asking him to rub her feet.
Okay. I have my favorite says, I thought it was the other kid was 19. That might be it. That might be it. Because I have been doing a little bit of listening to some people talking about Davion.
Okay.
So, yeah, you could be right on that one.
Where'd he go? Wow. He just said poof.
Yeah, it poofed me. It poofed me. I'm back. But yeah, that could be it because I've been watching a lot of stuff on the Friend here lately. So that could be it.
At 2:43 in the morning, she texted him asking for warm milk. In the same thread, she asked him where he kept the alcohol. She even offered to procure illicit substances for him. When he failed to respond quickly enough, she spoke to him with open contempt, telling him to retake his driving test, calling him out over her car, directing him on how to move through her space. And Steve apologized every time. A teacher at a Catholic school apologizing to his own teenage daughter for failing to bring warm milk fast enough.
What does that say
And
about
then
the dynamics of that family?
Exactly, D.
What does that say? That speaks volumes right there. That is nuts. And
Now, I
why
think
why is she procuring illicit drugs for her dad? Why?
Now that was Jay, the stuff Jay was playing today. They were talking about that, him apologizing for not bringing her milk in fast enough. That was in some of the text messages between him and her.
That's nuts. I mean, I would never, ever, ever demanded or woke my parents up via a damn text message to bring me this and come do that. Absolutely not.
James says, if I act like that spoiled girl, I would get the wooden stick. And if that didn't work, I would be on 8-hour bus ride to Iowa to work on my grandparents' farm for the whole summer. Oh, wow. He was definitely raised X, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
All right. Mackenzie rules the roost. Right. I bet you $100 on that. Well, I don't have to. I'd lose. Yeah, she did.
She did.
And that's what's the sad part is she's the youngest of the two.
I know. It's absolutely mind-boggling.
Is the part of Steve's family history that the documentary never addressed. Steve's uncle, Mackenzie's great-uncle, was Father Gerald Shirilla, a Roman Catholic priest ordained in 1968.
Now, didn't we hear about this Tuesday?
A little bit. I don't.
Or
think
was I reading about this?
I can't remember, but I heard a little bit about this uncle of Steve's and her great uncle. I heard just a smidge.
Because he got caught diddling.
Ouch.
Yeah.
For the Archdiocese of Detroit. According to bishopaccountability.org, the Michigan Attorney General's 2024 Gaylord Report and multiple civil lawsuits, Father Gerald Shirilla was a credibly accused clerical predator. Records outline a pattern where he leveraged his position to target and compromise vulnerable youths under his care. This pattern spanned from 1972 through 1981, with at least 7 victims on record. Former MLB All-Star Tom Paciorek came forward publicly and stated that Father Gerald Shirilla had targeted him for 4 years, describing the incidents as severe violations numbering at least 100. 3 of his brothers made the same accusation. The Archdiocese of Detroit placed Gerald on administrative leave in 19...
Okay. I understand that they had a bad stick in the woodpile. But
Right.
what in the world does this priest have to do with Shirilla girl doing what she did?
I guess it shows maybe a pattern of something. I don't know, with the whole warm milk and foot massage thing. I don't know.
I'm at a loss, because I mean, when I heard about this the other day, I'm like scratching my head. Why does it matter about the uncle, whatever he is, and what he did? It has no bearing on the fact that she ran her car into a wall.
I don't know. Maybe they're trying to interject something, or they're just digging and they're looking and they're trying to connect it. I don't know. To me, this has no place with what was actually done, but they're probably trying to connect some things. I don't know.
I mean, from what I understand, it's not hereditary. I mean, this guy learned this at a young age and mastered it as he got older. Are they trying to say that she's got some of his traits in her, or she's got some of his traits in her? Yeah, I don't understand why they even bring this up.
I don't know.
1993 sent him to treatment, then quietly reassigned him to another parish. He was added to Detroit's official credibly accused clergy list in 2019 and named in the Michigan Attorney General's report in 2024.
I bet that's the reason why, D.
Because he worked for a Catholic school and he was a priest. So that's probably the connection.
They're probably trying to make it sound like, why did they fire Daddy when they didn't fire his brother?
Right. He just got reassignment.
Right. Now that's making more sense. Why they brought him into it, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
He died in 2004. Steve Shirilla has not been accused of any crime, but the community has noted what is sitting right there in plain sight: a great-uncle credibly accused of misconduct in a church institution who worked around teenagers, and a nephew who worked around students in a Catholic school. By his own account, Steve could not set a single limit on his daughter, and his late-night text exchanges with her have made the true crime community deeply uncomfortable. Steve took this to another level on the True Crime This Week podcast when he claimed there was collusion in her daughter's trial, called it a fix, and then said directly that if only Davian Flanagan had been in the car, Mackenzie would not be in jail, that it would never have left juvenile court, that it had to do with Davian's last name. He apologized to the Flanagan family in the same sentence, as if saying sorry before you finish a statement changes what the statement means. Davion Flanagan was 19.
I was wondering why he would say that. It doesn't matter if the kid was in the car or not. It would have still turned out the same way, I believe, wouldn't it, D?
Well, if she wouldn't have crashed it, it would have had a completely and totally opposite outcome. She would have taken Davion home, right? And then she would have went home, right?
Oh, so he was saying if the boyfriend hadn't have been in the car, she would have never crashed it and took it. It doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is she did crash the car, right?
Right.
18 years old. He graduated from Strongsville High School. His family has spent 4 years grieving him, and Mackenzie's father went on a podcast and said his death alone would not have been enough. Netflix interviewed Steve. They interviewed Natalie. They interviewed Mackenzie inside prison. They interviewed members of both victims' families. They built what they called a full picture of this household. They never...
Oh, look at there, D. We got an update in Fed 2.
Oh,
I'll be looking at that when we get off here today.
oh, we got an update. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's going to be interesting. It's an order, so
wow.
I'm kind of wondering about that.
mentioned that Mackenzie Shirilla has a sister. Her name is Danielle. Thing described so far, the culture of no consequences, the coddling, the zero accountability. Danielle experienced the exact opposite of all of it. While Mackenzie got the car, the boyfriend, the parental backing at school, the drug use without consequence, and the full emotional weight of the household pointed at her survival, Danielle got a mattress on the floor. That is not a metaphor. In a prison phone call,
Now, Danielle's the sister, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Natalie made to Mackenzie, she told her incarcerated daughter that she had taken away Danielle's bed frame. The reason, Danielle had been hiding food and snacks under her bed. Natalie described removing the frame and moving the mattress to the floor, and she laughed about it while she said it.
Big Al, the name of it on Netflix is called The Crash. And it looks like Big Al or Al Walker said, D, Coop, we have an order from Hinkle. That's going to be interesting. Hinkle coming out of the woodwork.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to check that out. A new order, Fed 2, huh? Yeah, we will be checking that out. Thank you, Hey Joe, for letting them know. The name of the Netflix show is The Crash. Yep. All right.
She called her other daughter, laughed, and relayed this as a story worth telling. Behavioral analysts tracking this case have noted that hiding food is a recognized response in environments where someone does not feel safe accessing basic needs freely. It is what happens when a person has learned that comfort is something to be earned or hidden, not simply had. Danielle was not stashing drugs under her bed. She was hiding cookies and milk, and her mother's response was to take away her furniture and call Mackenzie to laugh about it. Mackenzie...
That to me is just evil.
It is. That's evil. Wrong. That's, oh my gosh. Mm-mm.
To call the younger sibling, just to laugh at your older child getting disciplined for something I feel was just outlandish. But hey, you know, it's weird. They don't have any of this parental control with the younger daughter like they do over the older daughter. Why?
I don't know. That's crazy.
Has a bed frame inside the Ohio Reformatory for Women. Danielle, living at home in Strongsville, did not. The text messages go further. In messages to Dominic Russo, Mackenzie wrote about her sister with contempt that had clearly never been checked by anyone. She called her a weirdo. She mocked her for talking out of turn. She brought up the possibility that Danielle might be autistic, not with care, but as a punchline, asking why she had not grown out of it yet. Dominic's response was to ask whether an autism diagnosis would get Danielle a government check. Mackenzie kept the conversation moving. Later, in a prison call, she mentioned that when she eventually gets out, she will be too old to carry her own children, so Danielle will have to do it for her. This is the...
If I was that older sibling, I'd say, get screwed. Yeah, I'm not doing shit for you.
Yeah, that's, I mean, what type of sister would say that? That's horrendous. That's very, very wrong.
Exactly.
Golden child and the scapegoat structure in real time. And it was built by the same generational pipeline that produced Natalie, the same culture where one child is untouchable and everything around them bends to protect that status. Danielle was not the favorite. She was the proof that the favoritism was a choice. The Netflix documentary never mentioned her. The Shirilla's public campaign has never mentioned her. In 4 years of media appearances, press statements, and podcast interviews, the family has presented itself as a unit of 3. Danielle does not exist in their public story. What Danielle chose to do in response to all of it is the most revealing detail in this entire case. She did not appear in the documentary. She has not given a single interview. She has made no public statement about her sister, her parents, or any of it. While Steve and Natalie...
You know, D, I wonder, with all of this new stuff that sparked just a few months ago coming out, I wonder how these two right here are reacting to all of this.
I don't know, but again, why they allowed all of this bad behavior to go on for as long as it did. It probably started as a child, a very young child. And instead of corrective parenting, they just went with the flow, and to shut her up, they just give her everything. And they actually, what's that word I am looking for? They enabled this bad behavior. They actually
Yep.
helped it progress as far as it got.
I'll tell you now, I bet these two, I bet you anything, Burr, wishing they had never went public with any of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, think about it. Things died down, okay? Here comes the new Netflix thing, the crash. And then after that, here comes the floodgates are opening. There's text messages, there's phone calls, there's interviews. People are picking these people's lives apart right now. So I could just imagine the millions of people that it's crazy. I don't know what I would do if that landed on my shoulders like that.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't condone what their daughter has done. I would not say, well, it was this, and if she's going to smoke pot, I have no say, or I can't control it. Yes, you can. You can curtail it. You could point her in another direction to do things that are more constructive instead of being destructive.
Right. But I mean, these two, if I were them, I would stop with the public campaign. Okay. I'd just let her serve out her time and keep my mouth shut. Cause to me, it's the more they go public, the more it hurts the whole family as a family dynamic, in my opinion. Cause I mean, they've got people all over the world talking about how worthless parents they are.
Yeah. And now their finances have been brought into the forefront. Everything is coming out. I mean, wouldn't it be best just to be quiet and take care of your own business? And
Exactly.
the prison phone calls, I believe, this is just my belief. I have no proof. I'm not there. I don't live it. I don't know it. But it seems like to me that mom would get a tongue lashing by the daughter if she didn't allow her to make these daily phone calls, or 10 times a day phone calls to her. And just to do what? What are they doing? They're talking about, who's talking about me? Am I on the news yet? What are they saying? And I think I found something, but I don't know if I saved it. And it was her mom telling Mackenzie on a prison phone call that the parents of Davion, I believe, were trash and liars.
Yep.
So that right there, I'm like, oh, no. you're putting yourself more in the spotlight because you know these phone calls are recorded and people are grabbing them.
Yep.
They poured every resource they had into defending a convicted double murderer. Danielle stepped back, went quiet, and let the distance speak for her. Psychologists who have followed this case have said her silence is not absence, it is self-preservation. It is what someone does when they have watched what this family does to the people who speak and made a decision that they would rather disappear than become part of the story. In a household that produced everything you have heard in this video, that decision may be the healthiest thing anyone in this family has ever done. Nearly 3 years into her sentence, Mackenzie has accumulated 36 prison conduct reports at the Ohio Reformatory for Women, with guilty findings in 32 of them. 7 counts of being out of place, 6 counts involving contraband, 4 counts each for disobeying direct orders and violating institutional rules. A September 2024 sales search turned up 29 bottles of paint, craft supplies, homemade jewelry, a large stack of Monopoly money, IOU notes listing prices for handmade bracelets, and a prescription medication belonging to someone else. Also found a personal photograph of herself appearing to use drugs, which she told officers did not show what it clearly showed. In September 2025, a conduct report documented that during a video call, she exposed herself to the visitor. The visitor responded in kind. She pleaded guilty and received a 60-day video restriction. In a separate incident, guards documented finding another incarcerated person with their hands inside Shirilla's clothing. When cited for a dress code violation on another occasion, her response to the officer was direct. If he had a reaction to the way she was dressed, that was his problem. Meanwhile, from her prison phone, Mackenzie told her mother she is going to be a life coach when she gets out. She is going to do everything, be everything. Natalie told her she was a pillar of strength, that her experiences would allow her to help so many people. This is the household that built her, a mother raised in a culture where accountability was always someone else's problem, who passed that culture directly into her own parenting. A father whose family carries a documented legacy of abuse covered up by an institution, who could not or would not set a single limit on his daughter. A great uncle on the Archdiocese of Detroit's credibly accused clergy list, and a second daughter, the one they never mentioned, sleeping on a mattress on the floor while they called Mackenzie a pillar of strength from a prison phone. The court of law convicted Mackenzie. The full record of this family is making the case that the damage runs much deeper than one girl behind one wheel. Danielle has still not spoken. She was not in the documentary. She has not stood beside her parents at any point across 4 years of public campaigning. And in a family that cannot stop talking, that silence is the most coherent thing anyone named Shirilla has said. This case has more threads still unraveling. Danielle has never told her story, and the community is not done asking for it. Steve's statements about Davion Flanagan draw consequences, and Mackenzie's prison record keeps growing. Subscribe so you are here when the next layer surfaces.
All right, all right, all right. Where'd you go?
I'm right here.
There you are.
Yeah.
It did it again.
What?
It didn't take it down. Why? Why didn't it take it down? It should have took it down. Darn it. Probably because I'm still sharing.
Oh.
Hide. There we go. We're off the screen now.
Oh, goodness.
All right. So what'd you guys think? We got a few minutes before I get out of here.
I think that the more people keep talking about this, the more they're going to find things that haven't been discussed, and those are going to come out. and it doesn't shed, well, it doesn't put the parents nor Mackenzie in a very good light.
No,
It
I don't
makes
think so.
them, it makes things look worse. It really does.
I agree with you 100% on that. I think it's pretty sad what's going on. It like you said, it just it's making everybody involved look really, really bad.
Yeah.
To me, it's greed. It's just a family built on greed.
Hmm.
All of what they can get off of other people, in my opinion.
Yeah. It's crazy. It really is. Tammy wants to know
Uh,
if you could look at the new motion. It's an or I guess it's a motion, or it's like an order.
it's an
It's an
order.
order.
It's an order from Hinkle. Yeah, I got it right here. Hold on. I had it pulled up reading it just a few minutes ago. We'll go over it. It's quick. It's easy. I was going to save it for tomorrow, but we'll go ahead.
We've got that.
It's
We've
just
got something that you wanted downloaded, and it's now been downloaded, and that is something probably to look at tomorrow.
what's that? This?
No, the 64 page.
Oh, this. Yeah, this is just an order from Hinkle.
Yeah.
The 64 page thing. I'm going to take care of all that tomorrow.
Yeah.
But this is a quick one. It's order overruling the objection to the June 2nd order. The defendant, Paint Chips Jr., has filed objections. So he's telling Paint Chips, fuck off. That's what he's doing.
Yeah. And this is for 207 and 204.
Yeah. Why don't you go ahead and take over?
Okay.
But yeah, this is the motion that just came in a while ago,
Yeah.
guys.
Number 207, to the magistrate judge, non-dispositive order of June 2nd, which was number 204, which denied leave to file reply memorandum. I have reviewed the order and objections under Federal Rule of Civil Procedure 72A. The order is neither clearly erroneous nor contrary to law. It is instead correct. The rambling, overly long objections provide further confirmation of the wisdom of denying leave to file a reply memorandum. The alternative request to treat the proposed filing as a notice of supplemental authority is also unfounded. Arguing longest or last is no substitute for a single, succinct presentation on the merits. It is ordered. The objections to 207 are overruled. The order is approved, so ordered as of June 11th, 2026. And this is from Hinkle.
Yep. Big Dog. Big Dog said, I'm coming in to say nope.
So
Nope.
basically, if you go back, it's like arguing the longest or the last, it doesn't matter. You're not going to get your way. It's like,
Nope.
It's like, forget it, dude. Sit down. So,
Denied.
yeah. I mean, and he'll probably come back again and it files something again, and it'll be just as long, and just again, he'll probably tell him, look, okay, enough. The answer is still no. It doesn't matter how you ask it. How you ask this same question over and over and over again, you're going to ask it different ways over and over and over again. My answer is still going to be no.
Exactly. So yes, guys and gals, there you have it. There's your new order from Belito, or no, from Hinkle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we get another? Can we get another? Can we get another?
Denied.
Denied. Sit down. All right, guys and gals, it has been a hoot as always. Thank you all for coming and joining us today. It's been a pleasure. Dee, thank you again for coming on. I do have something already planned for tomorrow. We'll be going over some flips stuff tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. She just dumped a whole bunch of garbage on the court again. So we will be going over all of that. There are a couple of new motions that I haven't seen before, and I don't think they've been put out there yet. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. But we will be going over that tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So, guys and gals, you all know that I'm on Monday through Friday from 11 Eastern Standard Time to about 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Hope to see each and every one of you again in the morning. Thanks for coming out and listening to the Shirilla stuff. Dee and I will be working behind the scenes trying to get some new content out there about this Shirilla girl. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. If I don't forget about it.
You won't. I'll remind you.
All right. I got to send you some of those files too, so you can take a look at them and we can be on the same page with it.
Okay.
All right. I think I'm gonna send everybody packing. Make sure and everybody that's here hit the like button. Subscribe. Everybody on replay, make sure and hit the like button. If you aren't following us on Rumble, you need to be following us over there, because we're going to start doing some rumbling. Yes, we are. Okay. I mean, we've already been trying it, but we're gonna continue to do that.
Right.
All right, Dee.
Everybody have a wonderful rest of your day.